just as important is the individual parent. Maybe in a state like Kansas, where you don't think there'd be a lot of persecution going on for people because of their beliefs, or you wouldn't believe that there's a lot of pushback and hostility. But we're not talking about anything normal. We're talking about the public school system. And Will, a lot of people may remember this because we've been talking about it for the last few weeks.
That's right. And it's shocking when you've heard us talk about it. And it was shocking when we heard about the case. This is where there was a Find Your Voice assignment for sixth graders, and individual students were told they could not put President Trump as a hero when they went up to write their heroes on the board, Charlie Kirk as a hero, even religious people.
Post the attempt. So they tried.
Right. The assignment starts. They go up to write their hero, write the hero, and then are reprimanded and told that can't be your hero.
Before you know it, the school is talking to the kids privately saying, next time, don't talk to your parents about this. Come to us first. When the parent was approached, they said, she said, what should I do about this situation? They said, maybe homeschool your kids. Maybe pull them out of school. You can figure that out, right? These are the real stories that are happening to our ACLJ clients around the country. And you can hear me say it. You can hear Will say it. You can hear one of our attorneys say it. But it's not nearly as impactful than when you actually hear the client get to say it. So again, Will, set up what we're about to see.
That's right. This is the parent who is our client, whose daughter was involved in this situation. And this is the parent being bold because it became a news story around the country, but specifically in Kansas. In the Kansas legislature, there are members that are elected there that said we have to make a law that gives reprieve for students. It gives an opportunity to fight back on the state level against these constitutional violations. And so this is in the Senate Education Committee in Kansas, where they are debating this bill that has been introduced and whether or not it will move forward and hopefully become a law there. And our client is testifying in favor of the passage of this bill. Let's go ahead and watch the full testimony.
We will follow the same format as the previous hearing. We will begin with proponent testimony, 2 minutes each, save questions after all proponents have testified. And we will begin with Brianne Vincent, parent. Welcome to committee.
Thank you. Chairwoman Erickson, Vice Chairman Thomas, Ranking Minority Member, and members of this honorable committee, my name is Brianne Vincent. I'm here testifying in support of this bill because my daughter and her sixth grade classmates were censored for expressing their religious and political views at Marshall Elementary, a school in Eureka. As a result of this discrimination and the school's response, I had to withdraw all 3 of my children from the school. On October 28th, the guidance counselor gave students an assignment called Find Your Voice. It should have been an empowering exercise. Instead, it became a lesson in censorship. The impact on these children was immediate, and the message was clear. Find Your Voice really meant find the voice your teacher approves of. But it gets worse. After meeting with the principal and counselor, the next day they addressed the sixth grade class. Multiple students, including my daughter, reported that the principal told them that in the future, they should bring concerns to school officials first, not to their parents. I questioned the principal about this statement. She suggested that I homeschool my children. When I requested that my children be excused from this guidance counselor's class, the school initially put them in detention during class, punishing them for my objection to unconstitutional conduct. When my daughter was sent to class anyway, despite my clear instruction otherwise, when my husband questioned them, he claimed it was misunderstanding and that they would no longer accommodate us at all. I presented these concerns at a school board meeting in December. The board went into executive session, no public response, no corrective action, nothing changed. Due to the constitutional violations, I have filed federal discrimination complaints against the school with the Department of Justice and the Department of Education. This bill will protect future students' rights to express their political and religious viewpoints in the same manner as other students, while giving families legal recourse. This isn't a war on teachers. It's a call for accountability, transparency, and respect for families. This isn't about one counselor's bad day. I went to the principal, she defended it. I went to the school board, they ignored it. This is about a system that punishes students for their beliefs, that tells children to hide concerns from their parents, and that retaliates when families speak up.
Ms. Vincent, I'm sorry, your time is
That is our ACLJ client directly. And again, our attorneys were out there with her. This is insane that you are hearing this coming from a school district in Kansas. This is the real work of the ACLJ, the on-the-ground work our team is involved in, our legal team, where you have a parent who doesn't know what to do, who is told in the public school system, well, maybe your best bet is to homeschool your kids, as if that's a luxury that everyone can afford. Why? Simply because a kid wanted to state who their hero was. And look, they could have preemptively said, we're not talking about politics, we're not talking about religion, we don't want to ruffle any feathers here. And look, we probably would have said, you know what, if the kid went up there and did the same and still said those things, you know what, maybe this is not where the ACLJ gets involved. This was post. And of course, after, then they said, what to me is the most egregious part, next time, come talk to us before you talk to your parents. This is where the public school system gets out of control. And look, I would probably say the private school system does too. This is where academia and education gets out of control, where they think they can control the minds of your children more so than you even have the right to hear what's going on in their classroom. But the ACLJ team is hard at work to make sure this doesn't happen. And Will, it doesn't stop there.
That's right. And as you see, that mother who has the courage to go before a legislature and talk about what happened, and when her student is told, hey, you can't do this, they go and talk to their parents. And what does the school say? Don't go talk to your parents. Talk to us first. The parents go forward and then they say to them, listen, if you don't like this, how about you homeschool your kids? Which many people do because of situations just like this. And they're applauded for that. And we celebrate that. And the ACLJ has supported homeschool families where states have gone after them for decades. But here's the problem. Not everyone can do that. And not everyone that wishes they could and can't do that then should be subjected to constitutional violations because of it.
And not everyone feels like they should be teaching their kids. They feel equipped to do. Homeschooling is not something that's just an option for everyone. I think that is absurd. Not everyone is an educator. Not everyone has that ability to do that. Not everyone has the financial ramifications that come with homeschooling your kids, because clearly that means someone's got to be at home and not taking your kids to school and going and supporting your family financially. There's so many things. It's such an egregious moment, again, that it's shocking, and you need to be a part of this team.